Hi, Assalamu alaikum. I wrote an essay recently on Substack, which you can go find by clicking on my link, about a renowned quantum physicist named Carlo Rovelli, who came up with a theory that Ibn Arabi kind of postulated himself 800 years ago. Rovelli looks at what quantum mechanics actually tells us about reality and the world, and he came to the following conclusion. He says that the physical world is not a collection of objects with fixed properties. It is a web of relations, and objects are its nodes. Okay? So let me explain. Wait, we already know that speed is not absolute. A train is fast relative to someone standing still, and slow relative to a train overtaking it. Fine. Quantum physics then extends that logic to every property in the universe, without exception. Color, mass, size, shape, nothing is a fixed property sitting inside a thing. Every quality that a thing has only appears and exists in a relationship between that thing and something else encountering it. So the sky has no color in and of itself. It has color in the relationship between itself and your eye. Sweetness has no sweetness in and of itself, only in the relationship between the sweet object and a tongue that can taste it. So if you take an object and removed every relationship it had with everything else, no light it emits, nothing it attracts, nothing it repels, nothing that can sense it, Rovelli says it would be, for all intents and purposes, non-existent. So let me tell you what Ibn Arabi says. Ibn Arabi says that the divine names are not properties sitting inside Allah the way we might imagine redness sitting inside an apple. He called the divine names nisab, relationships, and he created humans as a way of expressing these relationships, as a way to know himself. So the name Al-Rahim does not exist as a stored attribute waiting to be activated. In this dunya, it exists in the act of its expression within a relationship. Take a mother's love for her child. That nurturing quality does not sit inside the mother. It becomes real only in the moment between them. Remove the relationship and there is no mercy. So the name exists in the relationship, in the between. And notice something even more interesting. It's not just that the name connects two pre-existing things. The relationship actually constitutes them. The mother becomes more fully herself through the act of nurturing. The child becomes more fully herself through the act of being nurtured. This is precisely what Rovelli is saying from the physics side. Objects have no content of their own. They become real through interaction. Ibn Arabi says the cosmos is a web of divine name manifestations, and creatures are the nodes, the mazahir, through which the names disclose themselves, always in relation, never in isolation. But Ibn Arabi asks a different question. Why is there a web at all? And his answer is tajalli, divine self-disclosure. The web is not floating on nothing. The web is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala looks like when he turns towards his creation. Every interaction, every moment in which one thing is manifesting itself to another is a divine name actualizing itself.